I'm looking at integrals of polynomials in this video. Now our general rule for integral of polynomials is the integral of x to the power of n dx is equal to x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. Now what we're doing here is the opposite of finding the derivative, or the opposite of differentiating. So we're going to do the opposite things that we would have to differentiate. Now when we differentiated, we subtracted 1 from the power and we multiplied by the power. So here we are adding 1 to the power and we're dividing by that new power. So here's a couple of examples that show different ways that this can be presented. So we've got our integral sign here, 3x squared minus 2 dx. So the 3x squared, I need to change that to an x to the power of 3, and then I'm going to divide by 3. Then I've got the 2 is going to become 2x. We write a plus c on the end because we don't know if the original function had a constant, because if we did the derivative of a constant, we will get 0. So we don't know what that is unless we're given more information. So in the next one, we are given more information. So we've got if f dash x, so that's another way of describing this. If the derivative is 4x cubed plus 6x squared plus 2, find f of x, and then we've got that additional piece of information. So first we're going to do the f of x part, where we've got 4x cubed is going to become 4x to the 4 over 4. The 6x squared is going to be 6x cubed over 3, and then that will become 2x plus c. So we'll simplify that to x to the 4 on 4, x to the 4, plus 2x cubed plus 2x plus c. Now we've then been told that the f0 is equal to 0. So if we're putting in 0 here, 0, 0, 0, that c must be 0. So we can then just write f of x is equal to x to the 4 plus 2x cubed plus 2x as our answer. You can always do a quick check that you're going to get the same answer as your derivative when you check it. So you can say x to the power of 4, you would bring the 4 down, reduce that by 1, 4x cubed, that works. 2 times 3 is 6, taking 1 power down, we get squared there, 6x squared, that works, and 2x is going to be the 2. So that's right. Another way of writing it is saying dy on dx is equal to 2x minus 1. So it's saying the derivative is 2x minus 1, so our y is equal to, and that will be 2x squared over 2 minus x plus c. So when we're given our derivative in function notation, we answer in function notation. If we're given it in dy over dx, then we give our answer as a y equals. We're then told that y equals 0 when x equals 1. So we're going to take that equation and when y equals 0, so we'll put a 0, when x equals 1. So we've got 2 of 1 squared on 2, and I could have simplified that first. So 1 squared is just going to be 1 times 2 is 2, divided by 2 is 1, take away 1 is equal to 0. So again, our c is equal to 0. So our function is just going to be 2x squared over 2 is x squared. Take away x as our answer, and we can check that that gives us our 2x minus 1, x squared, we'll bring down the 2x, take away 1. That works. Then the last one is another type of a format that you might see it. So this time we've been given a line that is the derivative. That's what this means up here. And we want to find the function. So first we need the equation of this line. Now we can see that as we go across 5, it goes down 5. So that means our gradient is equal to 1. So if we've got y equals mx plus c, because it's a linear function, our gradient is 1. And then we can see that the y-intercept is 5. And sorry, it should be negative 1, because you are going down 5 and across 5, your gradient is negative 1. So we've got y is equal to negative x plus 5. And then now we've got the function, so that is our y dash. We can then say that the original function must have been, and so we've got negative x squared over 2 plus 5x plus c. And we know that 0, 4 lies on the curve. So now we're going to put in x equals 0, y equals 4. So 0 squared is just going to be 0, divided by 2 is going to be 0, times by a negative going to be 0. 5 times 0 is 0. So that means our c must be equal to 4. So our original equation is going to be negative x squared over 2 plus 5x plus 4.